G'day, how are you doing? Sorry, I'm just having a very... Yeah, some people, mate. All I can say to you is meth's a hell of a drug, some people, mate. Jesus Christ. Let's get the fuck off the drugs. And to be clear, to Hook, I'm going to be absolutely fucking clear here. I don't like you on so many levels, and I will always stand up for Spud over you any day. So don't be surprised if you get told to go fuck yourself. Because, yeah, I will always stand for Spud. Oh, Jesus Christ. Those are the wrong papers. Oh, there they are. So, how's it going apart from that? I just put you because I just can't fucking deal with people today. I've had enough. People fucking dog ragging out friends of mine, and then they wonder why I get so fucking pissed off. But if they did what somebody had accused them of, I will totally 100% talk to them about it. Why? Because that's who I am. They're my friends, yes, but I don't follow people blindly. If I don't agree with something that's been done, I'm going to absolutely stand up and say, you and I need to talk offline. Why? Because it's called common fucking respect. But, yeah. So, how is everybody? I'm an asshole, and at least I fucking know it. I don't fucking pretend to be somebody I'm fucking not, mate. It's that fucking hard. Not that fucking hard in life. I just finished painting a piece and I'm just taking a break. Because that is what it is. I'm rolling myself a fucking smoke. Yeah, no, I like the 420 mob. They're so fucking cool. They're very, very fucking, like, they're the most chilled out people I ever fucking come across. Because they're pretty much always stoned, which is awesome. I smoke it occasionally. I'm not a big smoker of it all the time. And I've just gotten back into town. So I've got a few hours to kill. So I decided to do this. Because it is what it is, eh? Fucking hell. Yeah, my niece got back. She's back and she's managing the farm, so I don't fucking have to. So I get back into my studio. I finish a piece. And then I decided to go to town, grab a few things, and then drove all the way back out here again. And I'm just like, I know what I'll do. I'll go live in the middle of the fucking day. Well, middle of the day for Queenslanders. No, it'd be 4, 5, something like that. It is what it is. But I always stand up for my friends. And again, if they did something fucked up, I'm certainly not going to pull them up on here. Unless it's severe. But it's got to be pretty fucking severe for me to do anything about it at all. Because they're pretty chill people. I don't think I've ever seen stoned people upset in their entire fucking life, mate. I'm probably the only person that smokes it. And I'm chilling and somebody fucks it up and then I just flip a switch and just lose it. I don't like it. Never have, never will. Is what it is. So, just told fucking Kung Gosling Slut to come see me on my life because I know if I was on his, he'd just fucking knock me down all the time. Oh, sorry, drop me down all the time. I think that's the terminology. Like, unchill till chill is no longer an option. It's just that simple. But you're certainly not going to fucking talk shit on my friends. That's just not going to happen. If they ain't here to defend themselves, I'll defend them. Freestyle! Hey, bub. How are ya? Links there if you want to hop up. I don't think I've changed at all, to be honest. I still fight hard for my friends. But I'll still like I said, if there is a problem and they've been accused of doing something, I go directly to them. I don't do it on here. Unless it's like happening in front of me. But yeah, doxing's just a no-go for me. Exactly. Comrade. Love that. Bro, yeah. I'm learning real fast who I can fucking hang with and who I don't. Get up here, you'll stop being meh. We can talk some shit. Get the bit going. Sugar! Hello, beautiful. How yo? Yeah, I thought I'd give myself the chance of being an angel when you know it's generally what my streams generally turn into like a shit show. I fucking missed you too, bitch. Still can't crack into my fucking Discord. I think I'm just gonna have to set up. Oh, excuse me. I'm just gonna have to set up a new one and then just drop it in multiple people's comment section. So what have you been up to, girl? Is it like you can only have so many mods or what? Because for some reason I'm having trouble modding people. Because like Freeside's always like been modded. That's just him. It's not. Yeah. But there's a dude on here talking smack about Spud and I don't like it. He can go and suck a bag of dicks. It's just that simple. In life, just go suck a bag of dicks. Because you're not going to talk shit on one of my friends. When he's not there to fucking defend himself for a start. She is. She's trouble. I love her. She's fucking trouble. She's my sort of trouble, but... Oh, bro. Hookster's live still. Hey, I gave him an invite to come over here and talk shit about Spud to my face. Like, yeah, come on over. But for some reason, he's not doing it. Jeez, I wonder why. Like, I wouldn't drop him down. I wouldn't silence him. I'd hear him out. But at the end of the day, Spud's my fucking mate. Keep his name at you. Basically, yeah, I'd slap you. Just, my friends are my friends. Just keep your fucking... to yourself and your own shit. I didn't mention Spud, then all of a sudden Spud came into the conversation, bitch. Spud did nothing wrong. That's just how it is. I don't believe that Spud would do what he's being accused of doing at all. I've known the guy, 4 years, 5 years at least? On here. Off's different, but on here. And I don't think he'd do it. I really don't. I don't think he'd be doing it at all. Like, doxing's just, yeah. That's a no-go for me, I'm sorry. I have everybody's information that I absolutely fucking cannot stand and hate. But I would still never, ever fucking dox someone. It's just bullshit. Because, yeah. Doxing seems to be on a bit of a trend at the moment. And it's pissing me off, to be honest. I don't like it. It's just not how that should go. Just, it's no from me. Like, if I don't like you, stay the fuck away from me. It's that simple. It's not like it's fucking hard. Hey, fella. How are you? Oh, right. Excuse me. You hit like fucking over 40 for the last 3 days. I just quit. I literally quit. I just went, bro, I'm not doing this. Come home, manage your own shit. No. Had to manage my niece's farm for a while. Well, it was both of ours, but I leave it to her. She can do that. I'm more happy in my little studio doing my own thing with the air conditioning on. It's too fucking hot out there. Good on you, Gil. Or boy. Sorry, Philip. I'm kind of. Philip was a boy horse, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Yeah, it was a boy horse, I'm pretty sure, wasn't it? You boy or a girl, in other words, are you male or female? If you give me anything other than male or female, I'm going to kick your ass out because I don't do politically fucking correct. You're either born with a dick or a vagina. That's it. Ain't got time for all the rest. Unless I'm going to know you for longer than five days a week in my life on a constant, I don't need to know. It's just that simple. Me being trouble as always. I just had a fucking argument with Hook. Dropped his, like, I told him to drop his link last night, right? Second I did that, all of a sudden he just ended the stream. Red hair, green eyes. But yeah, I dead ass, he just left his stream because I'm like, drop your link, I want to talk to you. So he ended his stream, and now today all of a sudden he thinks that he's king shit and he's going to get mouthy at me about Spud. And I said, okay, then come on over here and get mouthy at me over here. Because if I went up on his, I can guarantee you he would fucking drop me all the time. Drop me backstage because he won't let me fucking speak. I doubt very much Spud did half the shit that she's like, he said she did. Like, that he said that Spud, I'll get it right in a second. Sorry, my head's all over the place. It's been a long fucking day. It's so hot. But yeah. Hey, dude, I've got about 8 lighters I'm so stoked with. They're all horror movie themed, like, hey, shroom! They're horror movie themed ones, and I fucking love them. I've got, like, Chucky, obviously, Jason, Krueger, and Pinhead. Shroomy, shroomy, shroomy. We love us some shroomy. Yeah, I get into trouble a lot. It is what it is. I don't exactly... I don't know. I play well with others to a point. Like, I play well with others until you run some shit, run your mouth about somebody I don't care about. Then I'm going to get mad. Even if I'm fighting with them at the time, I am 100,000% going to get fucking mad at you because they are who they are to me. What are you up to, Shroom? Get up here, boy. Stacks, get your ass up here, boy. Sorry. He likes to hear me call him boy. And apparently, I'm the only girl that he does this for. Anybody else called him boy, I don't think he'd hop up. You know, they're in paradise. Over 40 degrees, which is doubling over where you are, basically. And I just had enough. I literally rang my niece and said, when are you coming home? She goes, I'll be there in an hour. I've gone, cool. I'm packing up. The dogs have been fed. Everything's good. The dudes on the farm are doing the work they're supposed to be doing. I'm leaving because it's too fucking hot in your house. It's one of those old, like, Federation style homes. It's fucking, oh. Literally, the boys laughed at me because I climbed into one of the biggest meat fucking, it's not full, obviously, biggest meat fucking freezer you could find. And they couldn't find me for like 2 hours yesterday. And they were going, where the fuck's she at? I'm literally just sitting in the freezer. I'm not coming out for shit. Sorry, I don't get paid enough. They were messaging me and I'm answering them from the meat freezer. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm good. I'm watching you. Make sure you do it right. I'm just fucking, yeah, just harassing the shit out of them. I'm just going, I'd hop out, see them just sitting around, and I'd text them going, what the fuck? I don't pay you to sit around, assholes. And you could see them. They were like fucking emus, mate. Their heads went left and right, and they're looking around trying to find me. It was fun. But then again, I ain't exactly fucking normal, am I? Oh, excuse me while I blow my nose. Sinuses, mate, here. Hopefully that worked. You really don't need to hear me blowing my fucking nose like a trumpet. So, I'm living in a meat freezer at the moment. Oh, yeah, it'd be cold over there, wouldn't it? Because summer here is winter over where you're at. Bro. Yeah, no, I'm more of a cold person because there's only so many clothes you can take off in public when you're hot before you get arrested. Whereas during winter, you can put on more clothes. I think, like, I've never been arrested. I have been warned a few times because I've gone to Perth for the day to pick up supplies and shit like that. And it's that fucking hot in the truck, and I'm just like, I can't. So I just rip my clothes off and dive into the fucking river. The looks I get from people is absolutely fucking hilarious. And I'm like you wouldn't fucking do it if you wanted to. Come on. Who cares? It's fucking cold. I mean, yeah, it's hot, but the river, when you hit that water, it is so fucking nice and cold. It's like next level nice. Fairgrounds display pool. Bro, not lying, when I was younger, I used to like wait till all the lights were turned off in the fucking hotel pools when we were in town, and I'd fucking dive into those butt naked. I gave zero fucks. It was just like, I don't think I've ever given a fuck about my body. It's just like, yeah, you're lucky if on a good day you arrive and I'm wearing a bra or a shirt at all. It's just, I'm usually just a singlet girl with undies and just, yeah. The other day, the poor delivery guy kind of rocks up. I ain't got no top on, and by the time I'd opened the door, it had just clicked that I've got no top on and I have to sign for this package. So I just acted as normal as possible. I signed for it, looked him in the eye and went, thank you very much, took the package and shut the door. He was standing there like a stunned mullet outside the fucking door for quite some time, just trying to fucking get his shit together, just trying to work out what the fuck just happened, and if it just fucking happened. Fucking Jesus. I'm just like, I don't care. It's hot. It is what it is. Hey, Shroomy, how you, love?
I'm doing good. Boobies are two of my favorite things.
I've heard.
Yeah.
No, when it gets hot, mate, seriously, you just hit that mode of I don't give a fuck.
I never have.
It's still like don't. You're just gonna have to deal with it. It's like I used to take hooch down to this one particular corner. I've talked about this before, and there's this Karen on the corner, like the old guy that used to live there. That was his daughter and his fucking whatever you call it, husband, I suppose. He's sitting out the front minding his own fucking business. Me and Hooch pull up, and I just like rip my fucking top off and dive into the fucking creek.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've dived into boobs. I'm sorry. But
I
I've
like
like
it too.
dived in and I've given zero fucks. Then all of a sudden I had this Karen coming over and yelling at me that her old man's looking at my titties, and I went, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
That's not
Like
your fault.
seriously, that's not a me problem. If your husband's that hard up. And so I made a point of just standing there and continuously moving from one side to the other, and she was trying to block his view, and that shit was fucking hilarious, mate. Hoosh didn't like her. I had to put him in the van real fucking quick because he was going to take
I consider myself extremely lucky if my girlfriend and I are somewhere on a beach, boardwalk, tourist site. If she sees an exceptional rack or a really nice ass, she'll give me a little shoulder bump and say, honey, and point the woman out. She's a good girl.
A girl's girl. That's the difference.
Yeah.
She is 100% a fucking girl's girl.
I can't touch. That's totally out of the question.
You can look but don't touch. You touch and I will hurt you.
Absolutely. I don't care if she looks at another guy. People are attracted to each other. That's natural.
Exactly. And you just take it home and pound the pussy or the ass or whatever you're into.
Yeah. What's up, Stacks? What's up, boobs?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Cyclops. Tennessee panty melter, we call him.
Yeah, Shrooms usually doesn't call me that.
No.
I get him into so much trouble all the time. It's great. Watch this. Red hair, green eyes.
Stop it. I knew it. I knew that was coming.
I told you I'm in trouble. Oh, Hook's mad at me, apparently.
Who?
I'm so sad. I'm so upset with... because he went after Spud and he called Spud a fucking doxer and this, that, and the fucking other and criminal and all the rest of it. And I'm like,
Hook is...
Go fuck yourself.
Hookstagram. The delusional fucking...
retard.
He's out of his fucking mind is what he is.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's on or off his head at the moment. But yeah, the dude he's schizophrenic, I believe, and probably a bit manic.
Well, last night I said, drop your fucking link. If you want to talk shit about Spud, drop your link. He ended his live stream.
I can't believe he's still talking about it. I can't believe.
I'm like when it comes to somebody I love and fucking care about. I'm going to 100% ride for that person. However, if they did something stupid and fucked up, I'm also going to pull them aside offline and have that conversation with them. They did something really fucked up, but I don't believe he'd do what he's been accused of doing.
The only stupid thing Spud ever did was talk to Hook, befriend him, and then he called him out on his bullshit when he saw it.
Yep.
So, I mean, Hook lost his fucking mind for a while.
That's my brother. So I'm going to get a little fucked up and mad about you running your fucking overfuck cum guzzling gutter slut mouth about one of my boys.
God, I hate it when you beat around the bush.
I know, right? Dude, this guy got butthurt yesterday because I turned around and I said, I know a guy with a dick the size of a Tic Tac that will happily freshen yours and your mama's mouth. He got mad.
How can you get mad over that? That's
how
funny.
can you not laugh over that?
He got mad. I thought it was funny, and so did everybody else, but he got mad.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, what?
People are too fucking sensitive nowadays.
Literally, that can be your boy's comeback now. You can say my dick may be the size of a Tic Tac, but yeah, I freshen your mama's breath on a daily basis.
That's funny.
Oh God.
Dude, it's me, but it's just kind of like it's like if I wanted to hear from an ass, I'd fuck. I ain't got time for people in the bullshit, but Hook can go suck a bag of dicks.
Or talk to Stacks if you really want to hear from an asshole.
No.
He's hilarious, but
it's
he
true.
could be yelling at me and trying to correct me and shit, and I'd just be imagining him in chaps and nothing else.
Singing strut.
Now that is hilarious.
Definitely.
Just thinking about it, fucking hilarious.
You're all complaining the Killing Joke for that shit. I didn't know that song fucking existed until him. Like, he put it on and he goes, he goes, I got a song for you, and he's thinking he's going to throw me, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm in love with that song.
I
did
hate
not
that
know that
song.
existed. The
I
boys
hate
on
the
the
song
farm
and-
hated it because I'd put it out on the big speakers every morning. That would be how they'd have to wake up. They were glad I left the farm.
Yeah, the song's okay. The video is fucked
The
up.
video.
Oh, the video is awesome. Don't even.
No, we're gonna disagree on that one.
That's some fucking next level genius. That's what that is.
Oh, shit.
It's because it's very much what Aussies do. They just like take the piss out of each other and shit like that. And yeah, when it comes to that sort of stuff, yeah, no, we're 100% down for it. And it's just like, yeah, that's fucking hilarious to us. But the video is like, I got struck last time. That's why I've got 3 channels. Okay.
Trouble.
You played that song? You got a strike for playing that?
It was either that or my really bad language. Not
Don't
playing
sound like-
nice. Generally,
sound-
like all of me comes with a warning. I don't play well with others unless I know them. Just to be absolutely clear. It's just, it is what it is.
You
I'm
sound
like-
like the natural, friendly Aussie to me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'll rock with people like I don't know and stuff like that, and I'll have fun with people. But what I want to do is like talk any sort of manic smack about my friends. That's just not going to happen. Even if Spud and I weren't talking at the moment, I would 100 still stand for him because that's just who I am.
So being a friend, does that mean I can't get mad and talk shit about him?
No, you're right. It's what Aussies do, man. I love me Spud. He's funny. No, he knows how to take a fucking joke too, which is awesome. Because I waited till he was halfway through the stream, and then I changed his name to Spud dash 9-inch nailer. He went on 5 panels before somebody told him. He's like, fuck you.
Yeah, she is a sneaky bitch. I can attest to that. She's done that to me a few times.
Yeah, I think I
did
have
the same
seen
thing. Went in on somebody else's stream. She changed my name on StreamYards. I went on somebody else's stream like a couple days later, and there's fucking Tennessee painting belt. Damn it!
I'm over here trying to figure out how the hell I can change your name, and I don't.
Oh, dude, fuck no. She's bad enough on her own. She doesn't need a partner in crime.
It's just because she's terrible.
Bro, give me some control, will you?
No, hell no. This motherfucker can't be trusted. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah,
I know it.
No, see, the thing you got to understand is, right, I put Spud as managing mod and Stacks as managing mod. So
you can trust me, Rogue. Honest.
Pick up, boys. Just for you.
Oh God, here we go.
We know you love it so much. Thing is, he doesn't get it. He just walks and turns around, shows his ass, keeps walking. This is how basically envision most of the Tennessee population. Pass out chaps.
I can't.
Here's my strut, do-do-do. Strutting my way on over to you. You like my strut? You like it too. Strutting my way on over to you. You like these days, got nothing to do. Hit the sidewalk and strut with you. Strutting in the morning, strutting the noon. Strutting in the nighttime under the moon. Hey, you, I like you too. And do you mind if I strut for you? Baby, feel free to strut for me. You got a strut in my...
Just to be clear, right, you could not find more manly men on the farm, my niece's farm. I co-own it, like joint own, but I just let her run it because she knows what, like, I'm just not, that part of my life is finished as far as I'm concerned. I'll help out all of my mates, whatever, no problem. But can you imagine why, like, there is a shit ton of dudes that could, like, bend a crowbar, basically. They're very fucking strong dudes, like, they're big. and they have to wake up to this on the air horn as an alarm every single fucking morning.
Who would on earth would have to wake up to this every morning?
What that thing goes out is died.
No, I'd get up earlier than them and then wait and then just play it on all the loudspeakers all the way around.
Having a straight don't cost a dollar. Take my dog, don't forget to come. But I'm the dog and I like your smell. Can't help. You strut so well, and baby, you got a head start. Strutting your way into my heart. Take your head off, make yourself at home. Have a good night. And strut on home. Day 1, I'm in love with your strut. Day 2, I'm in love with your strut. Day 3, I'm in love with your strut. But guess what? I'm in love with your strut. Day 1, I'm in love with your strut. Day 2, I'm in love with your strut. Day 3, I'm in love with your strut. But guess what? I'm in love with your strut. I like your strut. Do you wanna go strutting, strutting? You like my strut? Then let's go strutting. I like your strut. Do you wanna go strutting, strutting? You like my strut?
Okay, I'm taking it down just to give you guys a break.
Thank you.
Man,
Tell you what, if that dude there is what you consider a nice ass, you're gonna fucking love me.
Hey, Stacks.
Yeah,
I'm just
I've
putting
been,
it out
I've been
there.
informed by other people what you'll look like, and I'm just like, and they're just like,
Stacks,
sorry.
I'm willing to give you a 10-ounce bar of silver. I will put it in the mail tomorrow if you are willing to learn that choreography and upload a video of you
oh
doing
yeah, he's got chaps too.
I do have the chaps.
He's
10-ounce
got
bar
one
in the
set
mail,
left.
buddy. I got a 10-ounce bar with your name on it.
Oh,
If
I
you're willing
might,
to do that.
I'm
But
not
he's
gonna
got to
say
do it
I
on
can't be
here.
bought, but I'm not that cheap.
He's got to be on here, but when he
Cheap,
does it,
buddy. That's fucking. That's $850 or $750 worth of silver. I'm
Yeah,
offering.
that's a good place to start. Yep.
yeah.
I mean, how can you turn that down?
He
Like
didn't
this.
say he's turning it down. He's just saying up it a little bit, and he might actually do it. Like he's got one pair of chaps left. For him to break those motherfuckers out, yeah, it's got to be worth it.
Shit. I think if somebody offered me a 10-ounce bar, I also have the chaps.
If somebody offered you $10, you'd do it. Don't lie.
You know, he
$10.
probably after I did it, he'd probably be offering to send me 20 if I take that video down.
Damn, yeah.
So I told him a while back I had a plan, my reverse OnlyFans plan. I'm gonna start sending dick pics to all my friends until they pay me to stop.
You send me one, we're
I
not
get
friends
dick
no more.
sent to me, so then I take photos off the internet of bigger dicks and send it back. They don't talk to me again after that.
Bigger dicks.
I don't know why.
I'm sure if you look long enough, you could find one.
Rogue, my
It's
girlfriend
like-
and I have been to a nudist resort a couple times, and
You
honestly,
say that, dude.
I took her there. The first time I brought her to the gate, I didn't tell her where we were going. I just told her we were
Usually
going
old
camping
dudes
for the
with
weekend.
crinkly little bits.
So we got to the gate, and I told her, I said, by the way, it's a clothing optional resort. And she's like, what? No, it's not.
Right, it's so freeing just to walk around. And like people look at me, and I'm just like, I don't give a fuck.
So-
You come near me. Like the worst for me was when I was in a bar and this bartender was trying to chat me up, and he got a hard on just talking to me. And I was like, nah, I'm good. He wasn't bad looking or anything, but he was more of a fucking gym junkie, no neck, pretty boy, and I don't fucking like that. I like my men to be rough, bearded, you know.
Yeah,
They've
well,
got to live life.
I asked her, I said, give it 5 minutes. We'll go into the reception. We'll go into the front desk. We'll pay for the weekend. Give it 5 minutes. If in 5 minutes you still feel uncomfortable, we'll leave. She said, okay, fine. So we picked a spot up in the resort away from everybody to give her the opportunity to get comfortable. As we're trying to drive back, there's an old man, had to have been minimum 75 years old, and he couldn't hear. He's walking in front of us, and he decides, oh, look, that must be a pretty rock. So he bent over right in front of us to pick up the fucking rock. He took about 5 more steps.
Probably enough.
He took about 5 more steps and bent over and picked up another one.
Yeah, he was doing that shit on purpose. Fuck off.
She never laughed so fucking hard. She felt
Bro,
comfortable.
you can get any drug on one of those fucking places. Seriously.
Oh, we
Like-
met some interesting people.
Yeah, I was tripping on a few tabs and shit, but I was never that far gone that I actually entertained talking to an old dude that was just. Yeah.
We actually got
Like,
to know a lot of people.
You always get like the minimum of creeps of maybe 3 out of 100, right?
Actually,
And
here,
those three then go and get themselves fucking banned because they've done the wrong thing. It's like they do it for the wrong reasons, whereas other people actually just do it because they really just prefer not to wear clothes. Now, there's marine base in Cronulla, and it's a naked beach, right?
Yeah.
So I walked down there butt naked, laid down on a towel and stuff, and just chilled out for like a while. And then I went swimming and came back out. Then all of a sudden there were like 3 of these pretty boys in uniform standing there just staring at me. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be fun because if I have to fight these cunts, I'm out. Like there's 3 of them, they're military trained. I'm fucked. No, they actually had just escorted 2 dudes off the beach that were there for the wrong reasons, just having a beat off watching me swimming.
Oh, awesome.
So I was like, cool. And so they're going, do you want to come out with us tonight? We're going, into town, and it's the first time in Australia, and we like what we see. And they've looked me up and down, and I've gone, dude, don't be a creep.
Right?
You were doing fine until you did the look up and down, and then he just kept his eyes fixed on my eyes, and he's just like, I like redheads. And you seem to know that you can handle
Doesn't
yourself.
everybody?
You'd like to come out with me. And I've turned around and I've gone, not a chance in hell. And they go, why? I said, because I will be working tonight at my friend's bar. They all went back to the base, grabbed everybody that was there, and turned up. Me and my girls were doing our like Coyote Ugly thing on the fucking bar with mini skirts and boots and like cowboy hats and shit. I did not expect them to remember the name of the bar. They drove an hour to come and see the bar opening. Yeah. So they basically stood in front of the bar and they were just bouncers for the night. It was great. They were just like, no, we like Aussie chicks, mate. They fucking kick ass.
Yeah. Well, you give one hell of a first impression, I think.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm kind of. It was good to know that, like, yeah, these dudes come down to the beach, but they're not there to, like, they'll want to go down there to pick up chicks. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But it's a respectful thing, but they never over sort of like stretch the boundary where it made me feel like I was, but the whole time I was thinking, walking up this beach, just going, like, up to my towel, just going, oh, fuck, these dudes are all military trained. I'm about to get my ass beat. But then I saw 2 dudes on either side of them walking 2 dudes up and out that were sort of having a wank to me swimming, and they just turned around and said, nah, that's fucking disgraceful behavior. And I'm like, well, your mum is already, like, they're American, so I said, your mum has always, like, obviously raised you right, so,
Yeah.
They said, we didn't know that this was nudist beach, and I went, bruh, look down there. And they looked down and they went, bruh, I don't want to see that dude's dick. And I went,
well, you asked.
It's just like if you'd looked half a K down. No.
Yeah, past your tits.
Yeah, if you look down a bit, the guys are there with their dicks out and shit. It's not just females wanting to fulfill your dreams,
No,
and I think that's when they finally just went, this chick's okay, let's, So for them to all get into a fucking party bus and drive all the fucking way to come see us, me and my girls had an awesome night. We didn't have to pay for one single drink. We didn't have to anyway because we were working. But yeah, when we got off work, we still didn't have to pay for one single fucking drink, mate. They were just like, nah. And they couldn't get their minds around the fact that we didn't do tabs. You pay for each and every fucking single drink you take and drink. You pay before you take it and drink it. That was just like, that blew their minds. And I'm like, well, think about it. Like, where you're from, you can take whatever the fuck you want and leave. I said, here, we don't play that game. You pay for what you buy, and then you're free to go. But
it depends where you're at, and I suppose the times made a huge difference, because growing up, I was a little kid growing up in the bar, so my dad sat at the bar, ran up his tab, and at the end of the night. But most clubs now, bars nowadays, you're going to pay for every drink as
Exactly.
you're making the order.
It's wild to me that you can walk into a restaurant, give them a credit card, and just fucking eat, like, I don't know, 25 fucking lobster tails. And then just fucking up and leave and just go and order a new card. Because you lost yours. I think that's just fucking wild. Like, that sort of behavior I've seen, and I'm like, I don't like this behavior at all. The only way you get a tab at the pubs I go to is if they've fucking known you for over 10 years, which most of them will have. So I can rock in and just go, I'm buying him, and her a drink, you know? And there's like no problems, it's on your tab. And that's only because I always make sure there's money already pre-existing on that tab. There's always $150 minimum on that tab. And if I walk out and I don't pay, they know I'm coming back next day to pay. It's just that, you know, I couldn't be fucked on the night because it's busy and having to deal with dickheads and shit like that. I just leave because I'm just like, dude, keep your hands to yourself before I rip your arms off and beat you to death with the stumps. Yes, I've got a nice ass. No, you may not touch. Without permission. Fucking hell. Like, seriously. And I've, like, recently, like, dyed my hair blonde just so that, because a girlfriend of mine and my other mates have taken up working at a bar that's around the corner, basically, from where my mates generally live. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So I went and hung out there for a night. Man, the amount of times I throat punch people, you'd think they get the message not to put their fucking hands on my ass. I'd just literally turn around and smile and just like either kick him in the balls or punch him in the throat.
I think that's an appropriate response.
And I'm like, how do you like it when someone touches you without permission?
Right?
Like, if I was your sister, you would fucking lose your mind at somebody behaving the way you just behaved. Do you know what I mean? Like, if your sister's in a bar hanging out with her girlfriends and some dude just comes past and really grabs her ass, like, you know, and then says something totally inappropriate and I don't know them. Like, if that was your sister in a bar, I'd absolutely fucking headbutt that dude's face.
Yeah, words are going to be had, fists are going to be thrown, asses are going to be filled.
Like I say to guys, treat people like you would treat your mama or your sister when it comes to females.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have that fucking level of respect, I ain't got time for you to be in my life.
Well, my mom, not my sister.
Yeah, I've heard him talk about his sister.
Yeah.
I'm the sister that's the problem. I'm okay, you know. But the thing is, I'm everybody's little sister at that bar. So 9 times out of 10, stuff's being said about me and people being escorted out, and I'm not even fucking noticing until the end of the night. I'm like, where did they go? And they went, oh no, we just threw them over the balcony. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Nothing to see here. It's fine.
It's just how they are. No, seriously, they threw them out the balcony and into a big skiff bin. That's
no, I get it.
But just enough foam so they can't be charged with assault with a broken neck or anything like that. Just enough foam that they hit. It hurts. It wins them. But then they also get an education. And before they go out, you'll always see the bouncer smiling with the dude basically picked up by his neck and put close to the bouncer's face. They take a photo and put it on the do not let this person in.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was a carny. I've seen people get thrown over 10-foot tall fences.
Buddy.
Yeah. It's interesting. They call it DQ'd. If somebody got DQ'd, you know they got thrown over the nearest fence, not through the gate.
It's like, yeah. I mean, there's a limit. Like, everybody knows I can fight my own battles and I can handle myself. But, like, most of the time I don't fucking have to. Seriously, I don't. Because people are corrected really quickly by locals and they've just gone, you fuck with that one, you fuck with all of us in this bar.
Yeah.
And that's when behavior changes real fast, generally.
What up, Spuddy?
Spuddy, I went after fuckface.
Spud in the chat.
He accused you of some bullshit, and I was not having it. I told him to come the fuck over here and say it.
What's going on, Spud?
It says he's mowing his lawn.
Ned's my big brother. He's my green goblin.
We weren't talking about you or anything, Spud.
Nah, no. Shh, stop talking about Spud.
We would never do that.
No, I was just saying, like, that Hookster dude's a mutt. I don't like him.
Oh, jeez.
A
Now you've
mutt
gone on it.
is like just feral in the wrong way. If I call someone a fucking mutt, they know straight away that they've crossed me, and it's not a good idea.
No.
Like, I'm sure with my friends, I have so much fun, and people in chat, you know, they interact with us, and we have so much fun with that too. But the second you step out of line, one of my boys is going to correct you. Doesn't mean you're going to get blocked or anything like that. It just means that basically everybody in chat is going to use you as their bitch. Because I give them full permission to do that. People know not to block people on my channel. I've only had to block one person, and that is only because it was either that or I was going to be up on charges for murder.
Nah, I've blocked a couple
I
people.
literally knocked on this dude's door, and I said, I'm here. What the fuck did you say? And then he goes, oh, I didn't say anything. And then I replayed it. I said, so you didn't say that? He's like, and he slammed the door in my face. And I've gone, come out, you bitch. Come out here and say it to my face. And then I had to fly home. Like, I had a 12-hour turnaround, so it was kind of like I landed there, found out like exactly where he lived, knocked on his door, he bitched out. I sat outside his place for 3 hours. And then I called a taxi to the fucking airport and told him to just, like, I've got another at least 5 hours happily waiting there. Dude never fucking said a thing again about me in a bad way on the panel. But I had to block him because he got a little too cocky one night. And I'm like, it's either that or a murder charge. So I just blocked him and kicked him out and just went, I can't, because you know I'm going to turn up on your fucking doorstep again, bitch. He's going to live in a new place. And I went, really? And I know exactly where you live. And he's like, but. I'm like, yeah, that's what I fucking thought, bitch. Shut up.
Hey, Stacks, how great would it be if she showed up at your doorstep?
His wife would probably punch me in the face. And I'd let her.
probably punch me in the face.
And I'd let her.
Oh, shit.
So she's okay with me. She knows. She is like, the second I found out he had a whole wife, I was like, Jesus Christ. No disrespect, man, at all. But she's fine with me. She knows I just love to fuck with him. It's just...
Yeah, she tells me all the time, your internet friends ain't right. I said,
yeah, they ain't right in the head, but I ain't right in the best way.
But I asked her, I said, well, is that any different from my friends around here? She thought about it, and she's like, well, no. I said, okay.
And if she puts just a little deeper thought into it, she might realize she fits right in with us.
Yes.
Oh,
either that or
she easily could. She would never admit it.
No. No, but she does. She sounds like such a sweetheart. Because, like, seriously, the first time I met this dude, I was doing nothing but just fucking going, God damn, I'm starting to drill this man's voice. Tennessee Painting Melcher is your name now. And shit like that. And then he said he had a wife, and I was like, oh, fuck. So I hit the brakes real fast. And she was just fucking hilarious, but he goes, I can't get my wife to call me that.
Yeah, I told them all. I said, from now on, I am to be referred as the Tennessee Painting Melcher. They're like, yeah, that's not happening.
Oh, shit. You're like, but my friends on the internet are doing it. Come on.
Yeah.
No, when he said he had chaps, you have no idea how many texts I got. I was going, They're drooling and moist already. You say you own a pair of chaps, they are now sliding off those fucking seats, boy. What the fuck? I have to deal with that intake of like inappropriate thoughts. Like they go, things we'd like to do to Tennessee Panty Melter. It's a club thing now. I'm just like, please don't tell me. I have my own ideas, which are far more worse than what you guys want to do to him.
Oh my.
They went, yeah, she kind of does out and out. Just, yeah, she's not backwards coming forwards, basically. I get in so much trouble just out on the farm, for instance. New guy on the farm, I sent him into town to get a left-handed screwdriver. The dumb fuck went to town and went to 4 places looking for a left-handed screwdriver.
God.
Oh my God, are you?
And that's like the oldest trick in the book. And this guy's 28.
I want to do that.
Okay, 28 years of age. And then he finally, somebody laid me on the joke. So then I was like, okay, can you please go and get some blinker wash? Again, went into 6 places this time asking for the blinker wash. I was like, this guy.
He didn't realize when the first guy laughed
that they
at him.
want to keep this, like, let this guy near machinery. Like, he seems like a bit of a liability. It's like, farm machinery and him, no, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Well, he
no
was
equipment,
fancy.
no power tools for that guy.
No power tools. He's just gonna do old school fucking fencing, and then build his way up from there. Because like when he then went, yeah, sure, no problems, jumped into the fucking truck and took off for the blinker wash. I was like, Jesus Christ! All the guys just looked at me and went, "We are so sorry" on the male population level. Like they were just like, "This dude is fucked." I said, yeah, but my niece seems to like him, so I'll give him a shot. And yeah, he's basically just digging potholes for poles for fencing and stuff like that now because it's all manual. He has to do it manually because I just don't trust him around power tools of any kind. Farming equipment, absolutely not. No.
Hey,
She's
that's
like, but
exactly
he
what
seems
I do
really
for a
sweet.
living.
Ron, he can be sweet as fuck. I don't care. He's just not fit for purpose when it comes to farming.
Rogue's talking shit about my occupation. She don't even realize it.
Esrum's what he does for a
I will
living.
play this back. I will fight you.
Rogue, I dig holes for a living manually because I'm not allowed to use power tools. I'm not even kidding.
You do it manually. What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you one of those left-handed screwdriver and hammer type of things?
My insurance company won't cover power lines, gas lines, cable, fiber optic. If I hit a utility, if I use a power tool, I won't even know I'm hitting it. I'll just bust
Bro,
right
you
through.
and your girlfriend got to come over sometime and let some Australians teach you our ways.
But
that shit'll get you all sorts of fucked up. I'll take you on a croc run too, and it's literally croc run. Not in Crocs the shoes. It's like the ones with the big old teeth.
Yeah. I'm down. Fucking A.
I'll take you out to Maddie's farm because you'll love it. Well, he's lost a few cattle recently to huge ass fucking Crocs, mate. But he does get a mate of his, Ryan, to come get the really big ones and move them to a different area where there's a lot more wild boar and shit that drink off the side of the river. So it works out. They're very economical sort of farmers. It's just kind of like we're in their territory. These assholes have been around for fucking years. What can we, do smart-wise? And well, for a fucking start, put a fence along there so your fucking animals don't get taken in the first place. And they're like, yeah, that'd be a good idea. But then, what happens if we get flooded and stuff like that and all the rest of it? And I've gone, if you get flooded, just bring your animals to a different part of the farm. You've got over 100 acres, for fuck's sake. So just move them.
Can you see that?
Yes. Nice.
That's my little girl.
Nice. Give me a second. I'll fully blow you up.
She's sleeping. I just turned the light on.
Oh, hello, sweetheart. See, that's the thing. Most people freak out. Aussies are just like, yeah, it's part of life.
Little
about
girl.
She's so cute. Go a little closer. I want to see her face. She's so sweet. Look at her. Aww.
If I open the door, I don't want to disturb her, but
Yeah. Don't.
yeah, she's
Don't.
my little girl. She's about 7, 8 years old now.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, you don't think you've really like. People think that Australians wake up every morning, have to fight a fucking crew of kangaroos, snakes, spiders, and all sorts of shit. They don't come looking for us, and we don't go looking for them. However, if our paths do cross, Australians don't freak out. They just don't. Like, absolutely don't. But yeah, Mickey's farm's a bit different. Like, Ryan and Mick Mick owns the helicopter and Ryan owns the farm. And so they kind of like work together. And they do go shooting like rogue wild boars, pigs and shit like that we have. But they generally run them all to one end of the property, and then they like have the seal off gates so that they can't get back in. And then they've got the choice of sort of like trying to get water at the river and getting killed by a croc, and death rolled and stuck under a stump until it starts rotting, and that's when the crocs will eat you. Like, yeah, it's part of life. It is what it is. Like, you can either be a complete pussy about it, or you can just go, you know what, this is a reality. This is like their territory and we're encroaching on it. So let's find a peaceful, respectful sort of way of doing things. But again, like the bigger crocs, they've been around for fucking hundreds of years. So they're going to be respected, not just shot in the fucking head and left to die slow and painfully, which is what most people do these days. Seriously, like there was a croc on Mick's farm. Mick ended up feeding it and everything because like somebody had shot it in the head and it was slowly dying, and there's nothing you can do. Like, humanely do it. And I just said to him, I said, just go and get a decent gun and go and like finish its suffering. Turns out the fucking thing didn't actually like die. It sort of like went off its food for about a week and a half and then came back. So yeah, but that sort of shit fucks me out, because it's either like fucking kill it humanely,
right,
and have a reason for it. Like, don't just fucking walk up and go, "There's a croc, I'm gonna shoot," and then walk away and leave that fucking animal who deserves our respect to die slow and painfully. That's just fucked up to me. Like me, I'm the sort of person, like if I shoot something and put it down, I put it down. I'm not about to like let it then walk off and just let it suffer because it survived. I'm not doing that.
No, I was talking to somebody not too long ago. I'm the guy that has swerved at other animals after they got hit by a car in front of me.
Yeah.
And see the animal flipping out in the middle of the road. Fuck. Make the real quick decision.
Yeah.
And you feel bad for it afterwards.
Yeah, you feel like you're an asshole because you've had to fucking do that. Do you know what I mean? And it's not. It would not have been a problem. Like over here, roos are basically as an infestation of having rats on your house. Do you know what I mean? Kangaroos are like that.
All right.
But I'm the sort of person that, like, farmers on either side shoot the roos. Me, I rescue the leftovers and I make sure they're always fed, and the baby ones always have adopted mamas. Do you know what I mean? So I always make sure to do the right thing by what's left.
Good.
And the farmers on either side, they know how fierce I am about this, and they just go, you really don't want to piss that woman off. You go under her farm and shoot one of her roos, she will come and knock on your door and put a gun to your fucking head and say, do you want to fucking die? I give zero fucks. I just pull up. Because they're on my property. You fucking trespassed onto my property and shot a roo that I just spent over $1,000 pulling buck pellets out of. Do you really want it? No, I'm knowing people just are like, oh hell no, you really don't want to go there with that woman. But like the farmer on the other side of me then went and fucking met him in town and beat the shit out of him because he was a fucking try-hard wannabe farmer. He was just like people joke like you've got farmers and then you've got hobby farms. And I'm just like the sort of person who I don't give a fuck. It's as simple as if it's on my property, it's mine. You fucking touch it, shoot it without my fucking giving go ahead. We're going to have a problem.
Oh, yeah.
It's like we got tiger snakes over here and they're fucking, those cunts are fucking aggressive as fuck. Seriously. They're called tiger snakes for a reason. They're fucking aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
All I do is I've got some, like off the internet, I've learnt all these fucking snake traps and shit that are humane. So then I trap them. And then what I do is I go and put them up the other end of the farm that's all bush. And I leave them up there. I kind of let them out up there because, I mean, our farm's encroaching on their land. It's fucked up. And, like, eventually we're not going to have any native life left if we keep doing this shit.
No,
So,
I get it. Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
not the guy to just kill shit because it's living on my property.
like, my niece can literally just phone and not, like, phone just one neighbor, mind you, one neighbor, because she's out there by herself with a shit ton of blokes, but I've sort of vetted them all. They're all fine now, but they weren't at the time. She literally, like, messaged and then phone called, and they didn't even wait to pick the phone call up because she's SMS'd them, like, SOS. They're like, oh, shit, that's Rogue's niece. Then they're like, she's tried to call them. They haven't even bothered to pick up. They're all in their fucking cars and utes and shit and just turning up. They're pulling up. There's no way that you're going to be doing anything to my niece. So, yeah. But I made sure that she has the appropriate people on the farm to run it.
Mm-hmm.
I go out there and, like I said, rescue roos, snakes, etc., like that, like bobtails, all that shit. We make sure that they get, and scorpions even, mate. We fucking just move them to the bush part of our farm. Let them all do their thing out there. It's fine. Because you do lose livestock. Like, sheep's a big thing here in WA.
Yeah, well, if you're losing livestock, you got to do something.
They're trying to ban live exports to places like Iran, where they. Have you guys ever seen those fucking boats and shit that they move them to? They move livestock to, like sheep moved. Oh, sorry, I'm getting
boats for cattle and shit. I haven't seen
no,
those.
it's boats for fucking sheep mainly because, like, yeah, it's like. The biggest export out of WA is sheep, okay? And I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with is the live export. Like, they are literally crammed 4 into a space that should only have 1.
Yeah.
Because of halal killing. I'm like, well, why can't they halal certify the killing over here and then send it over?
Right.
I can't deal with the way that these animals are treated, man. I know they're meat for people. I know they're a feed for people, etc. I get that. Don't get it twisted. I absolutely do. But the live export, they've got a lot of fucking things to answer for. Like, I was driving past a truck one day and my girls were in the back and they were just like, oh, look, mummy. And I've looked over and I've gone, please don't look. I said, please don't look. And they're
Telling
like,
yourself or the girls?
How many chooks? Literally, like, there are so many chooks. Do you know bread crates, right? They literally put all these chooks into a bread crate and then stack them on top of each other, then put them in a truck in 40-plus degree heat here.
Oh, man.
And then move them for killing. And, man, I like I said, I can't work in abattoirs because I just fucking hate the haphazardness of it. They hang them up by their feet on a fucking, like, rotary thing, right? And what they do is they run them through water and then they run them through a knife that's supposed to slit all their throats and bleed them out before they have to actually meet the plucking.
Yeah.
That shit needs to be fucking... People need to... I'm all for people. I don't give a fuck. You eat what you want to eat, etc. But I'm all for not being that person that's fucking that bad towards. You know what I mean? Animal mistreatment. Like, you all know me. You all know that animal mistreatment of any kind is going to fuck my world up.
I'm not down
It's
for
like
animal mistreatment, but I'm also not down for people who actually care about animals watching those videos. You shouldn't.
Well,
yeah, well, unfortunately, I was on a friend of mine's
chickens,
site and she
pigs.
pulled them up, and then I researched them, and I was like, no, this needs to change. So what do? Okay, what we do is we en masse actually fucking write and say, look, we're okay with your killing these animals and sending them overseas the halal way. We're okay with that. We have no fucking problems with you stringing it up by its fucking feet on a, under a tree, upside down, and slit its throat and let it bleed out. Like, it's not the best way, but yeah, we're okay with it. Just what we don't want, excuse me, I'm burping. What we don't want is the cruelty. Can you, why is that so hard for the government to understand that we just want the changes where it's just like, okay, how about we get halal certified people here to kill these animals, certify it, fucking put it in a refrigerator or freezer, and then send it over. You know what I mean? It's better than the live export is at the moment. Like, I'm not one of these fucking vegan whatevers. I'm not that person. But I do respect people who choose to just not eat certain things. I don't give a fuck about that. That's not going to fuck with my life. I don't care.
Well, the way
what
they
I
export
don't like
shit
is any
is cruel.
sort of mistreatment of animals. That is just not cool.
What's
It's
that,
not
Stacks?
okay.
I said, yeah, the way they export them, that's where the cruelty comes in, right there.
That's so fucked up. Oh my god, it's so fucked up.
I'm guessing they export them because it's cheaper than doing it all.
No,
within the
that's where
country.
most of farmers' finance money comes from, is because they've got to be killed a certain way, so they're worth more. So that's where most of the farmers. Personally, I've made sure that the farm I co-own with my niece is absolutely no live export at all, and we do fine just scraping by on the farm. We're fine. We're good. I won't do it because.
I got a question.
Yep.
That halal killing you're talking about, is that Muslim or Jewish?
Both.
Okay.
I think it's more Muslim. I corrupted a shit ton of workers that came over, and they're from Iran. And they're Persians. Like, Iran used to be Persia, okay? And most of my mates are actually Persian from a community I used to hang out in. And we get along like a house on fucking fire, mate. But when I showed them the live export and shit like that, because I actually took them down to where sheep were getting loaded on and stuff like that, and halal killing and all that sort of bullshit. And I showed them exactly how it was. People in Iran actually raised a fucking shit ton of hell no, this is not okay. You're stressing animals out, which is not good for the spirit, this, that, the other, and I'm just like, hell yeah, this is what I like about Persians. However, I have a problem with Iraq and Iran being Arabs. Those cunts don't give a fuck. Those cunts are literally buying Persian women in Iran and trying to outbreed Persians, trying to turn the Persians ocean into the Arab Ocean, trying to change that name and shit like that. And that, I'm sorry if I didn't have friends in the Persian community, because man, there was a time where I got a little hard up, so I taught English to Persians. I certainly would not talk to fucking any other Arabs, etc. Those are cunts. But I sat down and I taught them English and shit like that. And then I taught them Australian. And it's funny because they taught me certain Persian terms and I was in tears, man. The shit they say is just fucking outrageous. It's kind of like, on your mama is an insult. And I'm like, I don't understand how that's an insult. I'm so confused. It's, I'm
Context,
not black
I
enough
guess.
for you. I'm like, none of y'all are black. What the fuck? When did that become a thing? Like, you're all like caramel. You're not black. Do you know what I mean? And so, like,
Yeah.
I hang out with these dudes, but I'm very selective when it comes to that community too. Like, I've kind of helped them sort of settle in and shit like that, but it's never ever been like them coming to the country and trying to change the country. They've come in it and they've respected the boundaries and shit, and they're just like, fine. I said, the last thing you really want to be doing is fucking carrying on in your Muslim mind, going next level bullshit. We don't do that here. We don't play. You do that shit and you become a target in the neighborhood. They will hunt you down one night when you're on your own and fuck your world up. So I was very clear.
The rest of the world could get on fucking board with that one.
But the thing is, right, these dudes were just so chill. They were just like, oh, we love Australia, man, you know, and they've never, ever stepped out of that boundary.
Yeah.
They live here. They have their religion, but they don't force it on anybody else. And I've had them eat pig. I had a big-ass fucking hungy with like 3 full pigs on a fucking rotary in the ground, etc. And the boys are just looking at me and they're just like, we can't eat that. That's classed as an unclean animal. I said, she fucking tastes beautiful, man. So we just flaked off a few pieces and then went, here, I'm not going to tell if you don't. They've eaten it and they've just gone, we'll wait till they're finished. You know? Because they were just like, this shit tastes so fucking awesome. And I'm like, yeah, just don't tell your mothers you ate fucking pig here because they're going to ban you from hanging out with us. And like some of those dudes are actually on my niece's farm and they're big dudes. Like they're 6 foot plus dudes. They're probably about 3 feet at least wide. And they're like worked their way up. They're now like my nieces, 2 of them are my nieces go-to when there's a problem on the farm. They go, she goes like straight to them. Like they went onto the farm just to learn farming. Do you know what I mean? They just wanted to learn. Their mothers freaked out when they were given pet pigs and shit like that. And I thought it was hilarious because, like, yeah, I had their mothers on the phone. They were just sort of like talking English and Persian. I'm like, slow the fuck down. What the fuck is going on? They're just going, you've given our sons. And I'm like, what? So I went back to my niece and I went, did you give them pigs as pets? And she's gone, yes. Gone,
so what's wrong with that? They're not eating.
No, I just went, I fucking love you.
They're not supposed to eat them.
It was funny.
I mean,
No,
they can keep them as a pet, but they can't eat them apparently. And I'm like, no, that's not how that works. They're going to feed them up good and then they're going to put them on a pig on a spit, literally, you know. I said, seriously, don't tell your parents you've eaten pig because the parents would disown them and it'll get like, you know, their family thing is very small in Australia. And I'm just like, just don't tell your mother, please, or your dad, because I really just don't want that sort of shit on my doorstep with my niece. Yeah. But 2 of them have worked their way up and they've worked fucking hard. It's taken them 7 years to earn title of, you know, everybody has to answer to them. If there is something goes wrong on the farm and it's something that should have been done correctly, these are the dudes you really don't want knocking on your door and saying you fucked up. Yeah. You need to fix yourself. They're very chill people. Persians are completely different to Arabs. I'm just going to blatantly say that. Because I know the culture. I've hung out in the culture. I've met these people's parents and shit like that. And the dads are more like looking me up, down, going, she's just fucking tattooed. She's got her fucking titties up. You can see all of her tats. You know, she's got her hair in a mohawk, Viking sort of thing. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, look.
And the sons always reply, she's teaching us English. No. And I go, I'm not teaching you English. I'm teaching you Australian. Get it fucking wrong. Fuck yes. It's just like, she's a teacher, got no choice. And I'm like, fuck you. No, you have a choice.
Oh yeah. Well, listen,
So,
it's 2:30 in the morning here, so I got to drop out and go get some sleep.
All right, my love. Give the
Rogue
missus
it.
my love too.
I absolutely will.
All right. Good night,
It was
darling.
good talking to you.
You too.
All right, Shrooms, take it easy, brother.
Have a good one, Stacks. Catch you guys later.
Bye,
Bye,
love. But like, this is what I like. I like just very few people that I just like to hang out with. Somebody said the other day, "Oh, she wants to be a big channel." I'm like, oh, I couldn't think of anything fucking worse. I really couldn't, because you can't actually connect with your friends when you've got a channel with 1,000+ members. Do you know what I mean? I just couldn't do it. I'm just like, fuck no, that does not sound like a good time to me.
Yeah, I have no desire to have a big channel.
Yeah.
If I did, I'd be
Weird.
dropping content all the time. I don't think I've dropped content, and well, I dropped 2 little short videos because a robin made a
I got
nest.
Pete. I'll be right back, but I can still
go
hear
ahead.
you. I can still hear you, but
I dropped 2 little 30-second videos back in the spring because a robin made a nest on my wrought iron patio furniture out on the front deck, and 4 little baby birds hatched. So I did 2 little shorts, and they blew up, and haven't done a video since. And I couldn't tell you what the video was before that. So it's been a while. I'm not much of a content creator. Excuse me.
man, I heard this wildly fucking weird thing. It's probably been out for a while, and I just didn't know it because I only sort of hang out with you and Spud and stuff. It's like these women had a choice of a bear or a man to be deserted with in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you women? You all chose bear. The fuck?
Yeah, it sounds like a bunch of blue-haired liberal American women.
I know, but it fucked me up. I was so confused as to why they chose bear. I'm just like, no.
It's because they're full of shit.
Hey, dude, guess what I finally am starting to succeed at? Making skull candles. I've got 3 of them. There's a big one, medium, and small one.
Cool.
They're the same skulls you saw, me making, but I've just made them out of wax. But I've had to buy some bamboo wicks, so the wooden wicks burn slower and longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just got to work out a way where I can sell them without the liability of somebody being a dick, lighting it and walking away. And it's setting fire to their house because they're idiots. The amount of fucking hipsters and yuppies that come near me, I'm just like, get the fuck away from me. I don't agree with anything you have to say. You're too young. Fuck off. There's this guy that thinks he's got I don't know how to put it where he loves himself. I'll just put it like that, right?
Mm.
He was like Hooksters with the whole mustache bullshit. The second that Hook started doing that, I was just like, I'm fucking done with you, cunt. The
See,
second
I
I
don't know.
heard
I
that
don't know
him and
that guy.
Spud had a problem, I hit the brakes hard. I was just like, now you and I have got a problem. How dare you accuse Spud of certain things? And I tried to hop on his channel last night. I literally said, drop your link. He ended his stream straight away.
Well, how does he know anything about Spud anyway?
I don't know, but he'd been running that fucking mouth. Like that claptrap has to be shut up. He's just like, everybody's doxed my family. And I've gone, dude, you had your daughter on your show teaching people how to like grow pot. What the fuck? And then you get mad when people use the like icon of your daughter against you, and they say to you, you're fucking an idiot as a father. You shouldn't put your like 5-year-old daughter on the internet. That just fucked me up when he did that. I was just like, oh, fuck, no. I'm sorry, no. I'm not doing this shit with you. And I'm okay with, like, families putting up the occasional video, etc., but this dude was putting his daughter up on the regular basis. And he's not getting those views from people that are interested in growing pot, just saying.
Oh, Lord.
That's the problem. You put your little girl up there, and then you get mad when people turn around and call you out for it. Do you understand? That's why I have a problem with him.
Oh, yeah.
And on top of that, the fact that he fucking ran his mouth about Spud a few times. And I'm just like, okay, let's talk. Drop your link. He's ended his streams each and every time. He's waited today. He waited until he had at least 3 fucking people on there that were his mods. 3 people out of 8. The other 4 were probably like me, just wanting to fucking stir shit up. But I'd had a gut full of him running his mouth about Spud, calling Spud all sorts of fucking names, left, right, and fucking center. And I went, okay, you know, I've called you out twice now to drop your link. You won't. So I've gone, I'm going live. Come over to mine. Unlike you, I won't I won't drop you down. I won't, edit what's said. You're not going to do that to me. That's my brother. Even if him and I are fucking at each other's throat, that's still my brother. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
It's not going to go well for you, little Miss Hookster. Hookster. Like when he started doing that fucking hippie shit with his hipster shit. Sorry, it's not hippie, hipster shit.
Big
he's a
difference.
fucking princess. He
Yeah.
is. He's just a fucking princess, mate. He's just, oh, I'm such the man. I'm so the man. Everybody should just, oh. And I've just written in his chat, yeah, mess a hell of a drug. Kids don't do it. Because he's like on a table, and on that table, you can see, right? Because he said, oh, all of a sudden he grew up with drug addicts. And big, tough criminal types dated his mum. And I'm like, they didn't date your mum, man. They ran her. She's a train.
Oh.
Yeah, he got mad about that too. But if you want to run your mouth about one of my brothers, I'm absolutely going to run my mouth right back at you. If you go after somebody I love and care about, I'm absolutely 100% going to come at you just as fucking hard. You want to play stupid, let's play. But the fact that 2 times he was asked to drop his link and just ended his stream, you could see the freak out in his face because there was nobody in there. And it was that, he didn't have any mods in there.
Yeah.
So that's why he just ended the stream. Today when I went in there, he's just like, Spud's this, Spud's that. And I've gone, I'm going live. Come see me. Because I'm like, you got your mods in there and then all of a sudden you found your testicles? What a fucking joke. What a fucking joke, mate.
Yeah,
I don't believe for 1 second that Spud did anything you're fucking accusing him of. I don't.
I don't know this dude, but I've seen him. I know I used to see him on Spuds in the chat. Didn't they used to be buds?
They started out as buds, but then he fucked up the whole thing. Like, it was on him what he did. I'm not going to repeat it. But he's the one that fucked that up. Nobody else but himself. He fucked that up. He fucked it up for himself. He could have just humbly gone back to Spud and gone, I fucked up. I'm sorry. Can we be mates again? Instead, he decided to run a narrative where Spud was the bad guy. And I'm sorry, but that's a really, really bad, poor decision choice in life. I know where you live, cunt. Do you not understand that? I know where you live. I had that information given to me for free. And if I want to, I'll use it. I'm trying to give you an opportunity to fucking hop up and fucking explain yourself, and instead you just run that fucking cum guzzling gutter slap mouth of yours. Seriously. I'm tempted to get Boa, which is a maiden one, B-O''ER. He'll go and freshen his breath. Dude's just gotten out of prison. He's okay with freshening your mouth.
I could have lived without hearing that.
I call it Tic Tac Dick for a reason.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
People think because it's like people think it's the whole Tic Tac thing. To me, it's just it's an in joke between him and I. It's like because I went and visited him, and he's just like, I could really do with like a packet of fucking Tic Tacs, and I've just gone Tic Tac Dick. From now on, that's what I'm calling you. I put some money on his commissary. His wife paid me back, but it was only because she was sort of like struggling for work and shit. I had to get a job and stuff, but she paid me back. I was just like, you didn't have to do that. She just goes, I know, but you know, you helped us out when we were fucking destitute, etc. It's the least I can do. I'm like, huh? If it's what you want to do and you're adamant about it, okay. So I put the money away, and it's in an account waiting for their kids when they get older.
Cool.
It's like I made my kids pay me rent, right? It wasn't really rent. It was board for food, etc. So it was $3 a fortnight from the first time they got their job. And they'd pay me more. I'd put it in separate accounts for each of them the entire time. They'd pay, and sometimes they'd overpay, and, you know, sometimes they were short, etc. But whatever went into that account, the second they hit 18 was the second that I said, here's your account. This is what you've got in your account now. Make some wise decisions, children.
Yeah.
And they did. They're not stupid. They did. They made some really good fucking financial decisions. Because, like, sometimes it was like $5 a fortnight just because they're doing a fucking, you know, when kids run around and put junk mail into your fucking mailboxes. Do you know what I mean? They'd always work together. It was funny, and they'd work on the farm and get paid more.
Yeah.
And I'd always put the money away. It's just like I did with my niece. When her dad died, I had access to all of that money. I did not use it. It's not my money to use. It's not.
Yeah.
He put it away in an account that I had access to. The lawyer came to me and said, oh, you can pay off the farm bills, debts, etc. I've gone, no. What I'm going to do is, because this niece was kind of silly, I let her get to 21 before I allowed her access to that account, because she had from 18 to 21 to make the worst decisions of her life.
Well,
And she did.
That's when you usually do.
She made the worst decisions of her life. She really did.
I did.
Absolutely. And I'm like, because of my kids being raised the way I raised them, etc., by the time they hit 18, they'd made all the fucking stupid mistakes they were going to, you know what I mean? Like, my daughter, 8 days short of her 18th, rings me and goes, Mum, I want to stay here for the night. And I've gone, how much have you had to fucking drink? But how? No, don't lie to me. She's like, half a bottle of this, and I feel funky. I don't want to come home. And I've just gone, I'm sending the boys around. You and your female friends are all coming over here to drink. Because I don't trust those boys in that house not take advantage of you when you're drunk. Do you know what I mean? It was just like, no. So all the girls came over, and like 2 hours later, and they were all sobered up, and they all started drinking again and shit. And I could have gotten in trouble for it, yes. But it was 8 days before my daughter's 18th, or 7 or 8 days. And she was able to say, yeah, Mum, I'm really drunk and fucked up. And like, that's my kids, mate. They'd ring me and go, we fucked up. And they'd tell me what they did. So by the time they hit 18, they were pretty fucking mature. By the time it was halfway through their 18 and a half, that's when I said, here's your accounts. You can, put a deposit on a place. You can rent a place. You can buy a car. You can, whatever you want to fucking do. It's fine. But just don't be done with the money, because money doesn't fucking last forever. So they actually like invested it in some sort of stock market shit that they got through with one of their friends. And it was wild. They turned like $1,000 into 10 grand. And I was just like, bro, that's some fucked up bullshit right there. I'm going to give him my money. If he can do those sorts of numbers. Sometimes like it wouldn't work out, but they'd never invested more than $1,000 of the dollars that they made. Do you know what I mean? It was just like their limit was $1,000. So if they lost that 1,000, it was not really a big deal. But most of the time, they'd sort of like make extra on top of the 1,000. I was just like, it's fine. Even if you make 5 cents over, that's still a profit. They grew up in an environment where they were taught how to do their laundry. They were taught how to do cook, they didn't grow up in an environment where parents let them sit on their fucking phones 24/7. That's the way of today's youth. I think I'd lose my shit if my kids were like that. I couldn't handle it. Like, my two are just like, no, my mum is buck fucking wild. Don't get it wrong. You fuck with her, she will fucking ruin your life. She's got zero fucking qualms about it. And that's how their cousins, male-wise, used to start hanging around them and making sure they were safe, because these then would ring me and go, yeah, we want you to come and ruin someone. I'm like, I'm on my way. Give me the address. I'm there. Yeah. So, yeah, I turn up with like 5 fucking big-ass guys in the back of a ute, and there's just no, you just don't get away from treating my daughters like shit. They understand that there is a level, and the level of respect has to be kept at that level. And if it's below, that's when I get called in. That's when one of their cousins get called into the situation. And like, their cousins and them had their secrets. They didn't think I knew that they were like drinking or doing something stupid down the other end of the paddock or fucking smoking pot or shit. I knew. I just didn't care because they were home and safe. Do you know what I mean? And they did it sort of like 1 to 2 weeks before they hit 18. And over here, 18's drinking age. So I think I got off pretty lightly with them, to be honest, because, bruh, they'd fight each other at second. Some other bastard stepped in. My daughter flattened a dude. He was just like, he's like, but I was agreeing with you. And she just smacked him out and went, I can talk to my sister however I want. You, however, need to get yourself and get your shit and fuck off before I really hurt you. That's the thing, like, with them, is they can be fighting. Like, they grew up in that environment. I fought with a friend of mine's kid for quite some time. He was 25 at the time when I was having an issue with him. So as far as I was concerned, he was a man. And he needed to man up and own up to the fact that he got a chick pregnant and that she's living in the basement of her mother's house with next to no food, next to no money, next to nothing. I said, for what you contributed to that pregnancy because you decided not to wear a condom, which your mum always told you to wear. If you don't want to impregnate it, put something on it. It's that simple. His mum would buy him condoms, and then she got pregnant to him, and it was proven through a DNA test because he demanded it, even though he went ahead and signed the father certificate anyway. And then he's just like, I'm not going to pay her anything. And I'm just like, I finally got within like grabbing distance of him physically when he hit 25 and hit the farm. And I put him up against the wall by the balls and the throat, and I just picked him up, and he squealed like you do. And
like you do.
I said to him, you have a whole fucking child. a whole fucking child that for 4 years now you've had nothing to fucking do with. Your father would be so fucking ashamed of you. Because it was Turbo, the one that I just went, your father would be so fucking ashamed of you. It's disgusting. I said, your dad ain't here to do this, so I'm going to. And like, I finally let his nutsack go and he just dropped to the ground. And I just went, if you're not going to be there for that kid's life, at least put money away for it. Hey, Code, at least put money away for that kid. Like, give it to the mother. You know, if you don't think she's making wise decisions, just put it in an account of the kid's name. I babysat that kid, you know, when she was going looking for work and shit like that. It was cool. No problem. And I understood it sounded like he was going through it. But I was going through it too because Turbo just passed, you know. And it, to me, all of my brothers and me, we always were just like very family orientated. If you family, that's it, you know. If we class you as one of our friends, you family, we are 100% always going to be there for each other. We're going to turn up for each other. It's just who we are. And it was weird to me that this kid did not get that. But like looking at his mother, it kind of made sense because she wasn't exactly the best choice, is all I can say. Turbo, must you rest in peace. But bruh, making those decisions were bad decisions back in his day too. I said, don't stick your dick in crazy unless you're willing to deal with it.
Yeah, I learned that lesson the fucking hard way.
I know, red hair, green eyes. I'm okay with being totally responsible for men having really made bad decisions, I should say. That's all good. Don't care. Younger blokes seem to like me the most. It's wild. I go to a bar and I'm sitting there and I'm talking to my girls behind the bar and shit, and they're telling me like, this is like, they've taken screenshots, so they're showing me who's a problem, etc., and who's giving them shit and stuff like that, and these guys are just not getting the message. And so I went home, went to the hairdresser, dyed my hair blonde, went back to the bar, and sat there for about a week. Each and every one of those cunts soon learned to fuck off. But the young blokes there at the bar, they were just like, can we buy you a drink, you know, things like that. And I'm just like, I don't know about this, man. It's like cradle snatching. You about my nephew's age, I'm sorry, but I'm not interested. I need a man with experience, not a dude with training wheels, just saying.
So you haven't turned into a cougar yet, huh?
Oh, fuck that shit. No, I couldn't think of anything worse.
Dude,
Having to fucking teach
when
this
I was
dude to cook and clean and shit like that. No. You've seen this generation, right? Fuck that.
hell, when I was 17, 18, 19, I'd rather go out with a chick that was like 35, pushing 40 than a chick that was 17 or 18 because they were all fucking stupid.
Oh, really? Like
Yeah.
you're talking about the older women or the younger ones? The younger ones are stupid.
The young ones were stupid.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you
You
had to teach them everything. The older ones, they were teaching me. I was down for that. School's in session. Let's go, baby.
Like 25 to 30 is kind of sort of okay in my book. Because like I said, like the chicks that have a problem with me because I taught them how to fuck them right. But I've never really found out their actual ages until the next morning, and I've untied them and told them to get, because I don't want to have to wake up and be nice to them.
So fucked up.
I'm really fucked up for that. I'm literally untied them. I'm just gone, now you can go. Bye. I don't want to have to wake up and give you coffee and breakfast. I'm not your mama. Off you go.
Yeah, get up, do my dishes, get out.
This chick got so fucking feral and mad at me that 4 of her chick friends decided to try and corner me, which is a bad idea because I had access to a bar stool. I just don't play nice with others, and I just like put my foot on this bitch's throat at the end because I'm wearing my Windsor Smith boots, mate. And I've put my foot on this cunt's throat, and I turned around and I said, "You can tell your boyfriend, you can thank me because now I've taught him how to fuck you right." I didn't, like, seriously, I don't fuck with guys that are taken. And I'd asked this guy, and he's gone, I have no girlfriend, I have no wife. And like we'd been talking in the bar for a few times, a few days, etc. and stuff like that. I'm just like, I'm horny. I'm just gonna take you home and fucking ride you and kick you out because you served your purpose.
You old
Bye.
you.
And yeah, this chick got butthurt over it. And I'm like, were you together? And she's like, no. I said, well, what the fuck? Why are you so mad at me? Because now if he fucks you, at least he knows what he's doing. He can please you correctly. So you need to shut the fuck up and calm the fuck down. Because you're not even with this dude. You got a crush on him. There's a difference. I take what I want when I want and kick it out. Why? Because I am who I am. It is what it is. I'm a very simplistic person. It's just like, yeah, okay, you know what? You're cute. And they're not, like, they act older than what they actually are, which is kind of wild to me. Like, I think the youngest I've done is 26, and I was just like, bro, I picked you for at least 32. Like, at least. And, like, I was lower than that number at the time of 32, so, you know, I've got limits, but it was wild to me. Like, I was just like, this chick's so butthurt and she's not even with the guy. I don't understand. I'm so confused by her behavior. I was lucky because one of my girlfriends walked into the bar and just started swinging as well because she saw me swinging. She didn't even need to ask. She just walked up and started swinging. She was right there with me. I had a busted lip, but that's all. I spat blood in this chick's face and I just turned around and she goes, "Ooh, you might have AIDS." I know, and so will the guy that, if that's the case, and so will the guy that you're kind of keen on. She's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "Oh, we drank each other's blood. I just wanted to fuck with her. We didn't. It was just I wanted to fuck with her. So I fucked her head up that badly. It was hilarious." He's now married with 3 kids and he's like just turned 35. So, yeah.
And I'm guessing not to her.
No.
Yeah.
I literally, I went up to him, grabbed him by the throat and dragged him outside. And I went, "You told me you didn't have a girlfriend." And he goes, "I don't." And I've gone, "Who the fuck is that chick then?" He goes, "Oh my God, she's kind of like a stalker." And I'm like, "Really? Okay, I got this then." Because that was just fucked up to me. It was just wild. Like, Jesus Christ, 4-on-1 is like next level fucked up. I was just lucky that I was meeting my girlfriends when I did, because the first one walked in, because the others were all out at the car. First one walks in and sees me swinging for my life with 4 big butch chicks. And they just like, no questions asked, just dove in. Then I think it was less than like 80 seconds later, the rest of my girls rocked in and it was just a swing fest. It was just like, yeah, let's go. Because like, I'll happily fight you one-on-one, but what I won't do is let you sort of jump me with that many people, because I wasn't paying attention. I was literally just sitting at the bar and I think I was doing a Sudoku, waiting for my girls to turn up. I was sitting there doodling and doing my own thing, sort of thing, because it was like a big band night for a friend of mine. So I just invited all of my girls and just went, "You're got to come see him. He's awesome," etc. So we all sort of like, yeah, we've all got the same sort of passion for each other, but we are girls. It's like, if we see a girl being mistreated by somebody, we all, the whole entire lot of us, we then grab that chick and put her in our fold and tell the guy to go fuck himself. We just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get jealous. I'm confident in who I am and what I do. And the same as, like, if I've got a man, they're 100% confident in who they are, and they're absolutely 100% not going to get jealous at all over anything, because they know I can handle myself. And they just like, "That's Rogue Man, don't even." Her daddy named her that for a reason. So that's a good thing or a bad thing, you choose. Like I say, I could put up here Rogue, Angel, or Nightmare. You choose. Because you come up with a fucking attitude, you're going to get the nightmare version of me. I don't know, man. Maybe I was just raised different, but like these days, I just see kids not even paying attention to the world around them. They're walking with their phones in front of them. They're looking at their phones and just walking up and down the road. And I'm like, What the fuck? In our day, if we saw a chick getting beaten up by a dude, we'd all just like jump in, and we still do. These assholes videotape us jumping in. They don't do anything. It's just like, I don't understand how you cannot be more vigilant. If you see something and you know it's fucking wrong, put your phone down, jump in and sort it. It's just not right. But kids these days, man, like my two, yeah, they do their whole IT and I don't get involved in that sort of part of their life. They do their own thing, is what it is. But there's no way in hell that if one of my daughters saw a girl getting pushed around by a guy or being mistreated by a guy, that they wouldn't jump in and protect that girl. That's just not who they are. They were raised better. And it's like I see all these fucking purple-headed freaks, etc., yelling and spitting at police officers, doxing their addresses, etc., right? And it fucking just, it brings such a deep anger to me. Like, it's so fucking deep that you've got no idea. I want to know who these people's parents are, and I want to go and smack the fuck out the parents for a start.
Yeah.
It's like, you have fucking failed society, you dumb cunts. You have fucking failed society. Like, we don't like cops over here. Absolutely do not like cops. But one or two occasions when a male is beaten on a female, me and my girls are absolutely 100% going to stand for her. And we're going to push said boyfriend out to the curb. And when the cops come, he's going to look worse because he's going to be more beaten than the female he tried to beat. There's only certain circumstances that we get upset. Like, if a chick picks a fight with a dude, hey, you think good on you, off you go. You think you can take him, go for it. You want to act like a man and hit a man, then I'm sorry, if he hits you back, that's on you. Do you know what I mean? There's like a limit to the bullshit I'll take.
Yeah.
But if it's just a female who's randomly standing somewhere and waiting for her friends and she's getting harassed by a male or grabbed at and stuff, and she's just like, no, that's when me and my girls step in. Like, I like being the undercover bouncer. It's great. I go and sit at the end of the bar, etc., in a short skirt, a tight little top with my titties up and nice little, boots and all. And the guys are just like thinking, oh, she's so passive. She's so fine. Yeah, I'm fine till I'm not. You just put your hands on one of the waitresses here. So I grab them by the balls on the throat and I educate them on what a 1 foot lift is and push them out the door. Then they have to get past people like Congo, which is great. Good luck with that. If you want back in, you got to take Congo out because I got him a job down here now. Congo is like the best dad in the world. He is so fucking hilarious. He's got like 8 kids, and I think 6 of them are daughters and 2 sons. I haven't met the other 2 sons because they were before he got with this chick. So he's got 8 kids, but he's down with female kids, like hormones, all day, every day. And so he rings me sometimes and goes, what do I do? And I'm going, I have no fucking idea. You're just going to have to fake it until you make it when it comes to girls, because I have no idea.
That's
I did
what
not
I
know
did.
they share PMS. I didn't know that existed. I didn't. Because me, when I got mine, I was exactly the same bitch before, and during, and after. Do you know what I mean? I did not understand how that was a thing. And then women excusing their behavior because they were PMS, that just really rattled me wrong. I was like, you can control how you respond. You can say, I'm mad at you right now, fuck off. I will get over it and I'll talk to you again. Or you can just be a fucking bitch to this dude for a week and a half to 2 weeks. That's just fucked up. You can't abuse a dude that's hanging around. No. I'd never understood the whole PMS thing. It was just like, I was always a bitch. It's fine. Same level of bitch all the way through it. Before, during, and after my period, absolutely the same bitch. And I think that's what kind of like through Congo, he was just like you're just the same personality all the way through, but my daughters get their period with their mother and it's all in sync. And I then have to deal with that level of fucked uppery. And I'm just like, you chose who you chose, bro. It is what it is. You're just going to have to deal with it. I'm sorry.
Hey, my old lady, she was never bad. 4 girls when they was all PMSing eventually at the same time. It was 5 of them against 1 of me. So basically, I spent about 10 days every month sitting in my chair, trying not to make any sudden moves. I just played dead.
That was Conroe's response. He goes, I basically go to the man shed and hope they don't knock on the door. He goes, they scared me. And I'm going, of course they will. They're your children. Then I had 2 daughters, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, they would go for each other's throats verbally. Like, there was no holds barred. They'd go at each other. And then, like, for the week they had their period, they'd be lying in bed with each other with fucking, like, hot water bottles on their, like, lower stomachs and just going, I'm sorry, I love you. I didn't mean to. And I'm just like, bro, this is so fucking confusing for me. I have no idea. Like, there's only 3 mamas of my brothers. Like, I call them wives because they were as good as they may not always have been married, but they were good as they were together. And I called them and they just burst out laughing, going, yes, this is a phenomenon that you're going to have to deal with until your children hit 18. Like, fuck that. I'm ready to throw them out now and they've just hit 13. They're like, fuck. Like, seriously. I videotaped them and I showed a girlfriend of mine and she just goes, well, they are your children. Of course, they're going to be extreme when it comes to PMS. I'm like, what the fuck is PMS? And she explained it to me, and I was just like, I'm so confused because like I just did not understand. I was just like, the fuck is PMS? She told me, and I was just like, so this is an actual thing. It's a real thing because you didn't have Google back then. She goes, yes. And I go, are you sure? And she's like, yeah, absolutely. So a week and a half later, I finally got a computer and access to the internet. And I looked it up and went, fuck me, dude. It's an actual thing. Because like being on the farm, I didn't put Wi-Fi as a big priority in my life.
Yeah, it's still not for me.
Yeah, me too. To be honest, me too. But yeah, it was just kind of like, what the fuck? And then I was told what it was, and I looked at my girlfriend. I just went, are you absolutely sure this is not girlfriend as in sexual partner, as in friend? Dude, so many guys go, you're a lesbian. And I've gone, if it come down to a choice of fucking you or one of my friends, I'd fuck my friend in an instant. But yeah, that's just me. But yeah, she's like told me this, and I've looked at her because she's got like 4 sisters. I didn't believe her at first, and then like I got Wi-Fi. I looked it up, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, this is fucked up. I don't want to have to deal with this until they're 18. Like, I don't want it. But the funny thing was, prior to, they were so vicious to each other, but my kids never put hands on each other. That's the difference. They grew up in an environment where you could get 2 inches away from each other as long as you're family. But the second you put hands on each other, that's a different matter that I have to handle. So they'd get 2 inches away from each other's face, yell, scream, whatever, it's fine. They'd never actually put hands on each other. Unlike my brothers and I'd put hands on them.
Well, yeah, I had 2 brothers. Yeah, we were always
I
scrapping.
had all the ones. I had no choice. Between cage fighting, bare knuckle fighting, etc., I had no choice. None whatsoever. If I wanted to fucking survive, I had to learn how to fucking fight. Seriously, if I wanted to see the next day, I needed to earn my stripes so that they respected me. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, she's a girl. She's daddy's little princess. Until like that's what their friends were saying to them. And they just went, oh, we dare you to say that to her face. We dare you. Please go up to her and say that you're sick of her because she's a daddy's girl and a daddy's little princess. She will fucking punch you out. Because my brothers got to the point where they're just like, okay, we psycho, but you next level psycho. Like, you're really a fucked up individual at times. I'm just like, you're welcome. I don't care. It's just like I'd set bear traps. You guys call them bear traps over there, but I'd set them outside, like somebody I didn't like's fucking front door, and they'd walk out and step on it. You know, it had a little no touch going with love from Rogue. They'd spend 3 weeks in the hospital getting their fucking tendons reattached and shit, and I gave zero fucks because you just don't touch me unless I give you permission. And if no, you're not going to get off. I will find a way to hurt you. That will at least require 3 weeks to 12 weeks in hospital. It's like I got a tractor and ran over a dude one time. He ended up breaking ribs and shit. Because I'm literally just reattaching like some bolts to the front of the tractor. And I'm bent over and shit, and this guy literally put his hand up between my legs, not knowing mine at the time. Like, he's 20 and I'm 13 at the time.
Oh, that's just fucked up.
I could have gone to my dad. Instead, I just ran him over the trailer and then took the tractor, and then I took the tractor up to the side of the house and I went, Dad, you need to call an ambulance. He's like, why? What the fuck did you do? And I told him. He goes, okay. So the ambulance come pick him up. And then I tell my dad what the guy did. So as soon as he got out of hospital, he was re-hospitalized. Dad goes, you don't handle those situations on your own. You are so young, you don't need to put up with that, etc., etc., etc. I said, yeah, but y'all taught me how to fight. Y'all taught me how to, take care of myself. And he goes, yes, you can fight your own battles. One thing you got to understand is people who love you will not let you fight your battles alone. You don't have to fight them alone. And when they all passed away, it was like really hard for me. But now I've got like you and Spad and Shrooms and Code and Sugar and, do you know what I mean? I've got my crew, and I get sent like screenshots that somebody's run their mouth about me, and like you'll see Sugar just going, you need to shut the fuck up now. I love Sugar for that. She's just like, oh no, sorry, that's my girl, that's my sister. So yeah, I get sent screenshots of people defending me, and it's hilarious. And it's funny because like when I hop into said person's chat then and just go, I hear you got a shit ton to say about me. How about you let me up so we can talk this shit out? And all of a sudden they end their live stream.
No guts.
I'm like, I'd have respect for you if you let me say my piece, but you won't. So you're going to get, you're definitely going to get the wrong end of the stick with a lot of the people I know. Because I hang out with you guys on the constant. You're all my like family, best mates, etc. We all just hang out. We do our own thing and stuff. And it's outsiders that can't cope with that. Because they've got like 1,000 people and they're trying to please everybody at once. Whereas I'm the exact opposite. I'm happy with one person. I don't care. I'll just chill and hang out with that person. I don't want to be a big channel because then I'd have to be I couldn't be authentically me to keep those numbers. I just couldn't do it. I have zero interest in it. I don't do this to earn money. I do this to hang out with my friends and people I love and care about and my family that I've built.
Yep,
and
I get it.
It seems to be such a fucking problem for a lot of people, but and I'm confused by it. I'm like, how I conduct myself and what I fucking do any of your business? You've got one chick came up here one day and she was just like, I want to verify certain things that had happened to me as a minor. And I'm like, so you basically want me to dox myself so that you can go into my juvenile record and put my trauma out there for the world to see? And she's just like, no, I just want to verify. I said, have you and I ever like spoken before? And she's like, no. I said, well, I have to be blatant here. You've got me mistaken with somebody who gives a fuck what you think about me. I think you were there for that stream because I was just like, I'm not going to dox myself to prove to you that what had happened to me, because you're not somebody I give a fuck about. If you or Spud actually said, show me, I'd absolutely show you photos of what had happened, etc. But I don't need to do that because...
No, you don't.
Exactly. These women on here, sometimes they just want you to relive trauma, and I'm like, I'm not going to let you do that to me. What the fuck is wrong with you? It happened to me when I was a minor, and you want me to fucking dox myself so you in your own mind can go, oh, look, I verified it. That does nothing for me. I don't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? There's only one chick on here that I did verify with, and that was only because so many people were fucking whispering in her ear. She looked at the photos and she deleted them. She goes, I never want to fucking see those sorts of photos again in my entire life. That's fucked up. What happened to you is fucked up. So she's like a major hitter on here. So anybody goes at me in her chat, she's just like instantly fucking on them. She's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
She's my sister from another mother. She's a sweetie. Everybody calls her a slut too because she hangs out mainly with blokes.
What's
We were
wrong
just
with being a
raised
slut?
around men. Men make more sense to us because we were raised around men. To us, it's normal. But then we get called sluts because we just hang out with boys, apparently. And then I've got like the likes of Sugar and Steph, and do you know what I mean? I've got like a crew of females that rock with me too. And they're just like me. They just go, we fucking love you. You're fucking funny. I'm like, I don't mean to be funny. They go, but that tic-tac dick joke was hilarious. A couple of the girls in another chat were just like, oh, wow, she does. Like, she lives up to the myth of being. Like, she don't play. She goes from 0 to 100 in seconds. You don't get to talk shit about my boys or my girls. That's just not who I am. I'm not going to let you do that. And, like, for Hook to find his testicles finally, only, mind you, only when he had just his mods on, shows you what sort of a person he is, because the last 2 times I've called him out, drop your link, let me out, he's just ended his live stream. It's do you know what I mean? There's just like that level of stop being such a pathetic piece of fucking shit.
Well, if you're going to talk shit, you better be prepared to back it up. If you can't back it up, don't talk shit.
Exactly. But like I said, I've given him opportunities to let me up on his, and he's not done that. And then he's just like, oh no, man. It's just like, I've literally sent a message to him going, dude, I'm live. Here's my link. Come over. He'll never come over here. I'm mad at him for spreading lies about Spud. Spud's like the most chill cunt in the world. He really is. And he's also got a certain way of educating people, whereas I get mad when I'm not defended straight away. But you boys know that. And, like, you guys have obviously not heard what's been said about me, and I just get mad because I'm just like, bro, if somebody came into my chat and was talking that level of shit about you, I'd 100%, I'm ready to fight. I'm like, off with the jacket, tie the hair back, let's go fight, you know?
Hold my beer.
But Spud's taught me that he's got a certain way of re-educating people like that. So I've had to sort of learn to take a step back instead of just jumping on someone straight away. Like, okay, Lee the other night on Spuds was going, like, was disrespectful to Spud because he said something that was out of pocket, and I jumped. I literally jumped 100% into it. He called me a skank whore, etc., right? And I'm like, bro, would you speak to a male the way you just fucking spoke to me? Would you fight? Would you go after a man's manhood? No, you wouldn't. You call me a skank and a whore, etc., because I'm female. That's your the whole issue I have with you is that you weren't fighting fair. You treat me like you would any other male, and like I'm not a male, to be clear. I've got nice titties and a nice little ass, and I like to show my boobies. It is what it is. But what I'm not going to do is sit back, and I'm feisty, you know that. So the second you hop up on Spud's paddle and talk shit about Spud, I'm absolutely 100% going to rip your throat out.
When the hell
That's
did you
my
change
boy.
my name? I just noticed you changed my name.
But that's my boy, you know?
Yep.
But he
Rogue's big bra. Oh, you
took
are
you
a
a
mess.
while, but okay. But you know what I mean? It's just like, that's who I am. I'm going to absolutely defend mine. And Spud goes, I have to re-educate him, and I have to, you know, do it my way. And I'm like, okay. So next time I'll just shut my fucking mouth, let them run their mouth and see what happens. Don't get mad at me because I'm sitting there letting you deal with it. He came from 2 other people's chat that absolutely fucking hate you, and he's jumped into yours, and he's gone, the first thing out of this dude's mouth after disrespecting Spud was, I've got disposable income. And I've gone after him and I've gone, yeah, well, sucking and swallowing your daddy's dick doesn't count as a disposable income.
Yo.
And somebody said something, I just turned around and I went, yeah. I'm like, me? I said, no, it was unlike your mama. She can take, like, there's a difference between your mama, a joke, and 3 dicks. Your mama can't take a joke. And he got mad. And so he sort of tried to say my daddy was a certain way, and I've just turned around and I've gone, you just mad because I fucked you up. It's like, what was it? When your father looked at you, he saw a disappointment. I said, at least I knew who my daddy was.
Yeah.
He got all sorts of twisted after that. I was like, I'm just not the one. We can go backwards and forwards, but I'll destroy you every time. And if I don't, I'll find out where you live and come knock on the door. I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking fucked up in the head. I don't know. I am who I am. It is what it is.
We all are.
Yeah. But it is fun to fuck with dudes sometimes, just for the sake of it. I will admit I just occasionally pick a fight because I want one. And everybody will tell you that's just her. She doesn't like you, she's certainly going to let you fucking know in 2.2 seconds. But yeah, this guy was trying to say, I've got all this money, and trying to win Spud over with the idea that, you know, he can pay for things, etc. And I'm like, I don't know about Spud, but where I come from, we can't be bought. Spud certainly cannot be bought. You're sitting here trying to say that you've got all this money, yet your channel's nothing. I went on to check his channel out and shit. I don't think he was who he said he was. I think he was a certain other person that I absolutely hate. And that is why when I heard the voice, I went after it. And Spud's like, no, I had to Spuddy educate him. And I've gone, I'm sorry, but I heard the voice. I know exactly who the fuck this dude is. And you need to get rid of him. No, dude had a huge problem with me because I don't play. When it comes to me, mine, I just don't. But yeah, like, the guy got so mad over such fucking hilarious shit. Everyone in chat was like laughing, just going, oh wow, you really don't want to piss her off. And I'm like, I could have told you that. Everybody knows me to be a very, very loyal. And like, if somebody had said to Spud, for instance, she's not loyal to you, Spud would call me and let me know. Coded message me and let me know, Shroom, etc. You all would let me know if someone was talking smack about me. Because anyone who says for the instance, code and sugar, Rogue's not loyal, they tear them apart. Because they're just like, no, you don't want to do that. That's a very dumb idea. I found a blacksmith the other day. I was just traveling around doing my own thing, and I found this blacksmith halfway between where I live and the farm.
Yeah, those
And
are getting hard to find these
how
days.
much would it cost to make me a Viking shield with this insignia? And he's giving me the price. I'm like, done. Here's the money. So hopefully I'll have that soon.
Cool.
Because I want a Viking. I'm into Vikings, if you haven't worked that out yet.
No.
They were the first society, right, that allowed women to divorce. They were just like, they wanted a second wife. These women were just like, fuck no, bye, see ya. And that was respected. And then fucking Christians came along and fucked everything up. Like when I was overseas, you saw how many videos I put out.
Yep.
It was like, I found another Viking museum. Here's a dead body. Here's, you know, people who know me were just like, she is like a pig in shit right now. She is so fucking happy. And so many of my friends were emailing me going, you're so fucking happy over there in Scandinavia country. And I'm like, I know, I fit in around here. I just want to go to an ABBA museum because that shit's wrong. Unless someone's holding a gun to my head, it's the only time I'm going to go to an ABBA museum. Just no.
Yeah, I think that would be right at the bottom of the list of places to see.
They were like my friend that I was with was just like, bro, I've found a Viking museum. We've got to catch this bus to get there, etc. And I go on the bus and there's all these people with their hair done and they're wearing weird clothes, etc. Right? And they're just like, Mamma Mia on the trip over, and I'm just looking at my mate.
No
going,
way.
Can I please fuck these people up? I said, I'm going to get up and do the haka. And my mate's going, please don't, please don't, please don't. You know, because it's one more stop and we're there. And I go, oh, okay, because you're paying? Absolutely. So we went over there. And as we were all getting off, this chick's like, you're going to the Abbey Museum too? I went, fuck no, you could not pay me enough. I'm not going. There is a Viking museum over there on the right. That is where I'm going. Goodbye. And these people just look shocked. And my mates turned around and gone, yeah, she's kind of to the point. She's a little spicy, this one. He was just like, I'm not sleeping with him either, by the way. He was just like, oh, you know, I'm not going to say no to a free fucking holiday, mate. 3 different countries, fuck yes.
Yeah.
Like, I paid my half, but it was afterwards because, like, the idea came up in a conversation, and he's very rich. And yes, we always slept in separate beds, etc. Just to be clear, I didn't fuck a dude for a holiday. I'm not that sort of person. But yeah, I ended up paying back half, and he's just like, you didn't need to do that. And I'm going, yeah, I did for my own fucking sound mind, I did. Because, like, I was waiting on a check, and it didn't turn up until 3 weeks after I got back. And I was like, bruh. Okay, so the second I got that check cleared, I was like, here's the money. He's like, you didn't need to do that. And I'm like, yes, I did. You remember because, like, I took a video. Dude, every time I fucking left an airport, it was a fucked up thing where, like, on the planes, right, they play you with alcohol till you go to sleep. You wake up, they play with you more alcohol because it's like a 16-hour fucking flight. And I got off and I was just like, got my bags and shit. And as I'm leaving, this is a fucked up thing. People are like, what? And I just went, it's an involuntary game of Wipeout. You've got to go through these fucking roundabout fucking things to get out of the airport. You've got to go through 3 of them. I didn't sign up for this shit. I just, literally, I don't want to have to go round in like, you guys have them in America? They're like those glass doors, and they're in like, they spin 360 all the way around. I don't know what you guys call those.
Yeah, revolving doors.
This one. Oh, okay, because over here, revolving door just means that it's like, for fuck's sake, it's not a revolving door, as in people come in and out all the time. But yeah, we went like round and round in circles, and I'm just like, I did not sign up for this, because it's nothing like being drunk, trying to act sober. Pull your fucking suitcase behind you and go through 3 of those revolving doors to get out.
Hey, times
And when
have
you
changed.
get out, then there's these lines that are like a big squiggly line all the way up. It's like Spud's been drunk and somebody gave him fucking paint to paint the fucking, like the path to the train. It's just like, bro. It was fucked up. But it was hilarious at the same time, because people would look at me. You could tell the ones that I could get along with really fast, because like it was for a train ride. And by the end of it, everybody in that cart was in love with me. They all just turned around and go, here's our phone numbers. Here's our email address. Next time you come through, you've got to come fucking get us. We'll go and throw a party. And you can, have some real fun, etc. and shit like that. And they were buying me drinks, shit like that. My mate's just sitting there going, oh my God, you're so loud. I'd forgotten how loud you are compared to normal society. Like, hello, you have met me, right? But yeah, like they were like, the train conductor was like, what song do you want to hear most? And I went, right now, AC/DC. Anything by AC/DC, I'm down. Or Megadeth or Metallica. And the guy was just like, who are they? And I'm like, oh my God, I have to educate you. I have to educate you. Because they do mainly like pop music and Lady Gaga and that sort of shit, mate. Every time I went into a shopping mall, I had to put headphones into my ears with my music, because I was having to listen to fucking electro pop shit all the time. And I broke my shoes, the one pair of shoes I had. So I'm going around looking for shoes and stuff like that. And I sat down and I finally found a pair of Vans that I fucking fell in love with. They've got skulls on them and they glow in the dark. What more can you want? Okay? So
Wait. You were Vans?
Yes, comfortability wise. Just when
That's
I'm walking
all I
around.
wear.
Exactly. They're good shoes.
Mine's the black and white, like checkered
I
flag
got
ones.
the ones that were black with like green skulls, eyeballs, the whole lot over them, and it only cost me 27 Australian dollars for the pair. And then the guy that was serving me, because like I was just like, I pulled him on, I went, yeah, they'll do. And he goes, what about him? Do you want to wear matching fucking shoes? And I've looked at my mate, I'm just going, if you do that, I will break your leg while you sleep. I'm not doing that. And so they sold him a set of Vans for, I think they ended up being 43 Australian dollars. And I just went, yeah, I don't care. So everywhere I went, because it's just comfortable, man. And it's good when you want to use your skateboard. It is just comfortable. It is what it is.
Perfect when you're out there on a fishing boat when it's hot as fuck outside too.
Absolutely. And like, I love the fact that they glowed in the dark as well, because like I went around at night doing my own thing and people were freaking out going, your shoes, they glow in the dark. And I'm like, congratulations, how much you've had to drink. I'm going to contribute to your tab more. But like everywhere I went, they were all really cool. I went to this Irish bar and the guy behind the bar was just like, you get free drinks all night, because that dude said put it on his tab. And I'm like, what? So yeah, I don't remember leaving that bar. My friend was like,
I'm in touch with that. I've done that more than
my friend's like, okay, I was your sober person. I was struggling getting you out of there and getting you home to the fucking hotel. Because I only take, like, whenever I go anywhere, like I was going on a 3-week holiday, I literally packed a suitcase that was probably 2 foot by 2 foot. Because I really don't need a lot of clothes to survive. It's serious as I'm just going to, in the shower at the hotel, I'm going to wash my clothes. And I'm just going to hang them up and let them dry, you know? And my mate turned around and I've looked at his suitcase and I've gone, Jesus Christ, look at how many fucking suitcases. You got 2. And they're big ones. And he's looked at mine and gone, I am so not accustomed to a female not taking everything that she owns with her on a holiday. And I go, what I don't have, I can buy cheaper over there. For the fact that I got a set of Vans for $28 seemed to piss him off. It was funny, but to me. Like the same, does he want to wear the same shoes as you? And I've gone, what the fuck do you think we are? No, he's not. And then everywhere you go, they've got these like little electric scooters. So my mate's like, I'm never getting on one of them. They're not cool too. I don't give a fuck. I'll catch you at the bar. See you there. And I just took one of the e-scooters up to the bar, sat there. 3/4 an hour later, my dude had turned up. I'm just like, bruh. Mate, it's fun. But if there's one place in the world I absolutely 100% want you of all people to fucking experience, it is Denmark. Go to Copenhagen. You will have the best fucking time of your life. Because people just mind their business, don't give a fuck. You can, like, I hopped onto a bus, cracked a fucking can of beer open, walked up to the top, sat down, and just sort of like started fucking drinking it. Nobody gave a fuck. Why? Because I wasn't being a dick about it. You can pretty much do whatever you want there. Just don't be a fucking dick. There's the difference. If you're not being a dick, no one's going to bother with you. You know, you can fucking drink in public. You can walk up. These people still leave their children in prams outside of fucking, like, shops. Like, it's nothing. That's the sort of culture I want to be a part of. These people just, I don't know. I think you were up here with Adam last time. He was a sweetheart. He was from Denmark. He was Danish. And we were talking. Like, he's an absolute sweetheart. And like I said to you, I said, if there's one place I want you personally, you and your wife to experience, it's Denmark. Because these people are just like next level chill. And you can walk into a bar and they'll shout you and you shout them. Do you know what I mean? They're just a really cool culture. And they don't care if you're hot and you take your clothes off and dive into the water. They just don't give a fuck. They're just like, yeah, it's a naked body. What? Do you know what I mean? They're just those sorts of people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, unless it's directly fucking with their life every day, they don't care. And they all mind their business, which is good too. But the culture itself, they're fucking amazing people. And like, after just to switch here, after the Bondi in Sydney Bondi shootings, Denmark's the most chill culture in the world. They've actually banned full face coverings for the Muslim women.
Mm-hmm.
They've banned that. And they've hit them with a $197 fine each time they do it till they learn. And if you do it 3 times, that gets you kicked out the country. Now, Denmark, like I said, is the most fucking chill culture. But what they're not doing is if you're going over there and you're causing certain acts to happen, that's when it's no longer cool. You have to start following some rules. And if you don't want to assimilate into like the culture and who they are, then you can fuck right off. And for Denmark's fucking prime minister to stand up and say that and do that, that speaks volumes because they are the most tolerant people in this world I've ever met. Seriously, the most tolerant people you come across. But for their prime minister to stand up and say, okay, no full burqas no more. You can either just not leave your house or just leave the face covering bit off. Because what we're not doing these days is letting you all get away with abusing the culture that we have. I mean, you got to remember, these people are fucking linked to Vikings in a big way. These are the last sort of people you really want to fuck with.
Well, so
In
their
a bad
country,
way,
their
but
rules.
they're so fucking chill. This is the thing. They are the most chill culture in the world. And this is why when they say no more facial coverings, you know that it's serious. Around the world, it's like, okay, Denmark's lost it over it. They're not doing it over there. You're not going to get away with it over there. And that's when other countries that have kind of pussyfooted are just like, okay, they're putting their foot down, we're putting our foot down. Because a lot of those countries around Denmark are sort of like take Denmark as like I don't know how to put it, just like they're the level of fucks to give. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. But when they're saying no more, that's when countries around them are saying, hell no, we're not doing it neither. No more. We're not putting up with this shit. No. You either come to our country. Now, you've told us how bad your country is. So why do you want to try and relive your country and try and make our country your country? Because you've told us how oppressive your culture is. Do you know what I mean? And you don't want to assimilate into society. You don't. You want to fuck around and find out. I'll just put it like that. But every time one of them fucks around and finds out, they don't, like, the tolerance level of Aussies is up there as well. They don't give a fuck unless it's directly affecting their life. But what that shooting did was just make every single peaceful Muslim a target. They're going to get run out of places. People are just not going to tolerate them. Do you know what I mean? It just fucking pisses me off, man. It's like we give you freedom and you choose to then use our freedom against us by doing the shit you do. That's fucked up.
It is.
Fuck, I've been on here for like over 2 hours, but it looks a bit fuck. Yeah, 2.5 hours. I gotta go back to the studio and finish another painting because I've done 3 today, which is kind of cool. And I've got one more that I've got a kind of idea for that I want to go and do. I just hopped on here to get like a brain away from it. So I can sit back and just chill for a bit with my mates and then go back and do what I want to do.
Yeah, it's.
All right. I love you.
I love you, darling.
Catch up with you soon.
You have a good one.